Momo, do you believe in a girl defending herself?
I certainly do.
That's all I wanted to know. How does it look? It looks like I'm gonna kill him. What? My brother, the monster, put a live frog in my bed. Have you ever had a frog crawl all over your bare feet? Oh, Patty, don't take it so seriously. It was only a practical joke. It wasn't a funny frog. Look at little Mr. Innocence out there.
Hey, how's it going?
So, he likes practical jokes, does he? What are you doing? Just using a little good old American know-how. You'll get him all wet. He's already all wet, Kathy. This'll teach him not to put live frogs in my bed. Ross!
What do you want?
Kathy made some cookies. Come on in and get them.
Okay. Come on, gang.
Ross, why don't you get it and bring it out to them?
All right.
Here it comes.
I'm home.
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bouquets, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
In a way, it was my fault, Martin. I told her to do it.
You told her to dump a bucket of water on my head?
I told her to defend herself. She was out to get Ross. She had no idea you were going to walk through that door.
That's beside the point. You know, a Swiss finishing school would do wonders for that girl.
Oh, Martin.
Well, it'll only be for 4 or 5 years. She could come and visit us for an hour or two every Christmas.
It's a terrible thing to say, but it was really very funny.
You know how some people are accident-prone? I'm disaster-prone. Patty, you didn't know your father was going to walk through that door? I should have. It's the Patty Lane law. Put me into any situation that could lead to trouble, and it will. I've never seen your father so angry. What do you suppose he'll do? Oh, he'll erupt like Mount Vesuvius and tell Mommy's going to send me off to some Swiss finishing school. Then he'll come in and tell me he forgives me and never to do it again. Papa, I'd like to say I'm sorry. That booby trap wasn't meant for you.
Yeah, I know it wasn't, Patty. I'm sorry I got so angry. Just that when I came through the door, I wasn't expecting to be hit by a pail of water.
I was as surprised as you were. We were all pretty shocked, Uncle Martin.
Well, I'm going to forget about it this time. I just don't want anything like this ever to happen again.
No, sir, it won't. Excuse me.
Now, what started all of this?
Your son. Why can't you send him off to a Swiss finishing school? Someplace where they have lots of avalanches.
Patty, I am not going to have you and Ross feuding.
Oh, we're not feuding, Papa. He put a live frog in my bed, and I'm just going to get even with him. Once I'm even with him, peace. Now, that's only fair, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Good.
Just in the future, watch out for innocent bystanders, okay?
Don't worry, Papa. I will. I'm really sorry.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Gee, sis, is it true that you threw a bucket of water at your own father?
You want to come in this room, knock.
Can I come in?
No.
What are you so mad about?
I'm mad because I'm not an only child.
I'll say one thing for me. The folks sure made a great comeback after having you.
Out.
Not until I get my frog back.
So, you admit you put him in my bed?
I did not. He escaped from my room.
Oh, come on, Ross. What do I look like?
You look a lot like my frog. I'll get back at you.
We'll see who gets even with who.
Whom?
Kathy, what time is Ted picking you up? In about 20 minutes. You're going to be late. Look, I just ran a bath. Why don't you run and jump into it? Oh, would it be all right, Patty? Well, sure. I'm not in any hurry. You go ahead and take it. Thank you. Ted hates to be kept waiting. He really cooks you, doesn't he? Cooks me? Bubbles your hormones. You mean, do I like him? Yes, I do. That's why Patty insisted I have her bath.
Kathy, how was your date with Ted last night?
I don't know, Aunt Natalie.
You were there, weren't you?
Well, yes, I was there. But I'm not sure if Ted was. You see, he hates to be kept waiting, and I was an hour late for my date. Well, you gotta admit, that was pretty funny. A whole bathtub full of gelatin. Oh, you think so? Well, come on, you don't think I did it. Ross did it.
Well, that's right. Blame everything on me just 'cause I'm the youngest.
No one's blaming you for anything, Ross. Patty, I found the gelatin boxes in your closet. So? I was framed. Were you? Don't believe me. All I know is I'll probably never hear from Ted again.
Of course you will. If he's as bright as I think he is, he'll call you.
Well, I gotta go. Richard the Lionhearted is picking me up.
What's so funny?
Nothing.
Lou! Anybody home? Kathy, Ted called. Wants you to go to dance tonight. Call him right away. Hello, Ted. Ted, I'd love to go to the dance with you tonight. What time should I be ready? It's Kathy. You already have a date for the dance? Didn't you just call me? You didn't. Oh, I see. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Goodbye.
Oh, hi, Kat. There's my pen. I've been looking all over for it. Patty.
And now Ted thinks I'm chasing after him just because you left that fake message.
I already told you I didn't make that message. And how about you sewing all my socks together? It took me all morning to get them untangled.
Good. Look at you two quarreling like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. And since when did you become the big peacemaker? Well, I've been thinking it over, and I've decided it's silly for us to be feuding like this. I mean, we all live under the same roof. Why can't we all be buddies?
Do you really mean that?
Of course I mean it. And just to prove it to you, I fixed some ice cream sundaes. Come on out in the kitchen.
Hey, look at these.
The girls must have made them.
I've got to make some more. Come on.
Well, they do look wonderful, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll have her call. Bye.
Kathy, call Ted if you're free for piano concert tonight.
Isn't Ted the boy that Kathy likes so much?
Mm-hmm.
Sounded like you were giving him the brush off.
Boys mustn't think girls are too eager.
Should you let me in on all this inside information?
Too late to do you any good. I've already got you. Aren't you glad?
Oh, all right.
Hello, darling.
Hi. You know what you're looking at? The laughingstock of Brooklyn Heights High School. Everybody at school thinks I read comic books.
Well, that's nothing. Everyone thinks your mother and I eat shaving cream.
Well, the teacher made me read one of them out loud. This one, Melvin Monster.
Don't you think maybe it's time you start giving up practical jokes, Patty?
Give up? I've just begun to fight. This for me?
Oh, no, that's for Kathy.
Oh, Ted finally called her, huh?
Isn't it nice?
Kathy, call Ted if you're free for piano concert tonight. What's the matter? Well, one can't be too careful these days, can one?
You mean you're suspicious of me?
I certainly am.
Oh, Kathy, I've given all that up.
Have you? What about that phony message from Ted I just found downstairs?
Phony message.
You mean you didn't call him back? I can't call him back because he never called me. Yes, he did, Kathy. You've got to call him. And invite myself to a piano recital with him? No, thank you.
Kathy, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it to you.
What are you doing? Saving you from your suspicious self. Patty. Hello, Ted. Hi, this is Patty. Ted, did you just call Kathy? Yeah, she's here. Hold on a minute. Hello. Yes, Ted. I did get your message, but I just got in. Yes, I'd love to go to the piano recital with you tonight. Fine. I see you at 8 then. Does anyone want to apologize to anyone? I certainly do. Thank you, Patty.
That's okay.
I just want you to know that I'm not the kind of a person who bears a grudge. A grudge? For filling my briefcase with all those comic books? Did you think I did that?
Oh, no.
I thought Melvin Monster did it. Patty, I did not put them there.
That's okay, Kath. Let's let bygones be bygones. You have a nice time with Ted tonight.
Maybe after the piano recital you'd like to bring him back here and impress him with some of your piano playing. I just might do that. Good. Thank you for a wonderful evening, Ted.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Kathy.
I really enjoyed the recital very much.
Yeah. I think I like piano music better than anything else in the world.
Do you? Ted, would you like to come in for a sandwich or something?
Sure, why not?
Right this way.
Do you have a piano?
Yes.
Well, I hear you're a great pianist.
Oh? Who told you that?
Patty. She said I had to hear you play.
Oh, I'm really not that good.
Oh.
Well, I did study with Professor Dansinger in Holland, and I won a scholarship at the London Conservatory of Music.
Oh, you must be great. Would you play something for me?
You'd really like me to?
Do you play Chopin?
Yes, of course.
The Nocturne?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Excuse me. Hello, Patty. Hi, Kat. Did you have a nice evening? Oh, yeah, it was great. We went to the movies. Saw The War of the Moon Men. How was your concert? Lovely, thank you. Did Ted come back to the house with you? Yes, he did. He sure is a bug about piano music, isn't he? Isn't he? Did you play for him? No. No? I thought you... You thought what? Oh, nothing. You really ought to play for him soon. Oh, I will. Oh, well, I'm beat. I can't wait to get into the sack and conk off. What's the matter? Kathy, there's a tarantula in my bed. I hate it. It could be poisonous. Let me know if it's fatal. You played for him. Good night, Ben.
little green man gets out.
Kathy, could I see you a minute, please?
Patty, how do you turn off the stove?
Can't that kid do anything himself? I'll help him. Thanks, Kath.
Go, Bill. I didn't stop you earlier because I assumed you were all mature enough to behave in a responsible fashion and solve your own problems. Well, I was obviously mistaken. Now, I don't know where you got the impression that this house was the set for a Mack Sennett comedy, but I want to correct that notion right now. Whatever started this lunacy?
I'll tell you what started it. Ross put a frog in my bed.
I did not. Henry got there all by himself. And she tried to
Come
pour
on,
a bucket
Ross.
of water over me. Her only brother.
Have you ever tried to empty a bathtub full of gelatin? It took me over an hour. It's better than cleaning your face with glue or drinking goldfish.
Or eating shaving cream?
I'm sorry about that. But what about those comic books?
I'm sorry about that.
You?
We were trying to fight fire with fire.
What about the piano? What about the tarantula?
What about the seltzer in the face?
What about a truce? You know, it's funny how a little thing can snowball, isn't it? Somebody misunderstands an action or a word, and instead of sitting down and discussing it, they attack. We'd all be a lot better off in this world if we'd try to work things out with one another instead of blasting away with dynamite or something bigger.
I'm sorry, Uncle Martin. I behaved very badly. Not as bad as I did.
I was worse than both of you put together.
I'm sorry, Ross. I apologize.
That's okay. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, all's well that ends well, I always say.
You know what I always say?
What?
There will be no television, movies, or dating for the next week. And that goes for all of you.
But, Papa, I have a date with Richard tonight.
Well, I don't think Richard will be going out either. You see, he fixed his father one of your shaving cream sundaes. Mr. Harrison is still blowing bubbles.
Henry! Henry! Come here, boy. Henry! Henry!
Did you lose something?
Henry, my frog. I can't find Henry.
Oh, I'm sure he'll turn up.
Henry.
I guess Papa was right. It was getting a little out of control. But it was fun while it lasted. Well, I'm glad it's all over. Yeah, so am I. Well, good night, Kath. Good night, Patty. What's the matter? You said it, Buster. Now, here's my plan. Tonight, while Ross is asleep, we're gonna shave off his hair, paint him blue. From now on, I'm fixing all his lunches myself, and tomorrow I'm gonna give him a ride off.
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair. But they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike,
They walk alike,
at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind.